$13.42, $6.49 for 21 slices of bread. Good morning, everybody. JT here, Serenity Farms prepping. That's better. Forgot to turn the camera around. So, how's your grocery tab been lately? So, that loaf of bread, 21 slices, $6.49. Granted, I eat the best bread I can find, and that one ranks very, very highly on non-contaminant list. So you're going to pay a little more. But I eat bread rarely, so that loaf will probably last 30 days in the freezer, so it doesn't go moldy. I'll take a slice out every now and then. The fruit, I made sure I don't have any appeal products. Scanned them. All those barcodes will tell you just what you need to know. But the price of food is skyrocketing, and a massive food famine looms. For instance, the world has enough above ground oil, that's oil already out of the ground for tards, until mid-June. 2 months. Okay, that doesn't count reserves. The U.S. has approximately 6 weeks of reserves. Did you know that the U.S. consumes more oil than it produces? Yeah, we seem to have an overconsumption issue in this country with a lot of things. So, I said the world has above ground oil for 2 more months. Some countries have no reserves. Your Southeast Asian countries like Taiwan, Japan, Philippines, they got nothing. They're already hurting, rationing, and in some cases, out. Taiwan will soon be part of China. They have no choice. They have to live. The U.S. warmongering Christian Zionists will have alienated another former ally, and thus eliminating their source of microchips. But we got much bigger issues. The average person has zero clue the many, many things, the items we use every day that come from oil. The fertilizer, the plastics, the polyethanols, the everything. It's in your clothes, it's in all products. So many things, hundreds. That all stops. Now, it won't stop instantly, but remember, all those things you use daily aren't manufactured and produced in America, because we do none of that. So it's a double whammy. So what's going to happen about mid-June is all the big corporate companies that use oil, diesel to keep their places running, they're going to manipulate the oil markets and they're going to jack up the price of oil, which is about $140 a barrel as we speak. They're going to jack it up so that none of us can afford gas or diesel. And that will necessarily make the price of every product, good, and service that has anything to do with oil go through the roof or become scarce. Many likely even unavailable. So, is your vehicle just about ready for an oil change? Not that you'll be able to afford gas by July, but there isn't going to be any oil to change the oil in your vehicle. So, we've probably got until the end of July, early August, if nothing changes the way it stands today with the blockaded, unblockaded. We're going to blockade because you blockaded, but you blockaded because we went and invaded your country for nothing when everything was open until it wasn't open. Jesus Trump. All right? Even if it opened up today, still going to be weeks before production out of the ground was even close to back to normal. And we have no guarantee, we being the USA, no guarantee that anyone will sell us anything because we've pissed off and made the entire world our enemy. Apparently, intentionally. You wanted isolationist, you got it. There's a difference between being a nationalist, putting your country first, and then doing things with other countries when terms are agreed upon that don't penalize us. And being an isolationist where you simply state, screw you all, we got everything we need within our own borders, we don't need anything from anybody. Which apparently is the Trump mindset, despite the fact that we count on the rest of the world for everything we do and consume. You make sense of it. I ain't got enough duct tape. So, mid-July, you're going to see poorer nations, Mad Max. They're already stealing gas, mini riots, looting, assaulting, U.S. Summer of Love type stuff. That's already beginning around the world. And those countries are all going to blame the great Satan. And I can't say that I blame them. So here in the former United States, you've got 2 months. Get your ass in gear. It's time to become a hoarder. Regular prepping is out the window. That takes time. Being methodical, once a week, once every 2 weeks, buying a little bulk stuff, stocking it up, rotating. You ain't got that kind of time. Especially if you've never been a prepper. You're starting from ground zero. You need at least a year's worth of food. That's to stay alive a year, but that's provided that there's other things like electric, water, heat, sanitation, medicine, everything that the Trump warmongering Christian Zionists have done in Iran has set back the world's energy and food infrastructure by at least 5 years. Your goal now, should you want to survive any of this, is to try and accumulate enough stuff for at least 3 years. Probably more, but at least 3. Because if you're paying half attention, then you are preparing to double or triple the size of your garden. And if you don't have one, you better you better be preparing to put one in. And you better be planting heirloom non-GMO seeds, because at the end of the season, you're going to need those seeds, because next year, you're not getting any more. We're not going to get any more of anything. Look around your house. What you have now, or what you buy in the next 2 months, very likely the last things you buy for a long time. Now, this is all predicated on the blockade, the counter blockade, the future blockade, and the blockheads that are supposedly negotiating but can't do squat without checking in with the Zionist controller who runs the whole show. So that's where we are at. You have time. 2 months isn't a lot of time, maybe 3. But you are going to see massive rationing if there is any gas, oil products available. You're going to see food lines, and eventually we're going to see some Mad Max Hunger Games if nothing changes. I would say if cooler heads prevail, but that doesn't seem likely because Trump cannot admit that he has lost. And every day he's got the altar-worshipping bootlickers, the fawn news, even the news that supposedly hate him. They're all telling him how great he is, what a mastermind, and how he's winning over in Iran, when literally there is no evidence to support any of that. And besides, what are we winning? What exactly do you win? If we leave now, tuck tail, retreat, you don't have to come out and vocally say you got defeated. Everybody in the world knows. We are going to be hoping that former allies or any frenemy countries will want to do business with us. And it certainly will not be in dollars. So start stocking up on yuan. Good luck with that. Folks, we're in a world of hurt. Do what you can. That's all I got. JT, signing out.